Action.
Hello, my name's Tom. I'm from Newcastle. I've been in Peru for about 5 weeks now, and I came to Dr. Sanango about 3 weeks ago. The reason I ended up coming here was because a friend of mine had been and had told me about how Don Luco, the head shaman here, was trained by a guy called Don Julio Gereno, who featured in an amazing book that I read about 3 years ago now. And in the book, it's, he's an amazing character, and it's all true. And the guy who wrote it is still around this area. So
What's the book called?
the book is called Ayahuasca My Blood, yeah, by Peter Gorman. The retreat is on the edge of the forest, on the edge of a small town, of a couple of thousand people. You come in, you can get the boat overnight. The boat's a really good experience instead of the fast boat, because you get to lie in a hammock all night with the locals, and also chat with Emily, the coordinator, and Luco on the way. So another factor for me coming here, I messaged quite a few places before I'd actually got the contact for here, and I found that Emily was probably the most, gave me the most energy back in terms of emails. So that's a big thing for me, someone understanding and actually listening to what you're saying, instead of just being like, yeah, let's go. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
So tell us a bit about your experience here with the whole place, the whole family.
So my experience here, I started and we did a dieta for a week. Me and a friend called Sarah, I didn't know beforehand, but I know her very well now. And we did a plant diet. So a lot of people don't really know a lot about plant diets before they come. It's normally the ayahuasca that's kind of popularised. Plant diets are, as they sound, you go to the jungle to collect loads of different plants, barks, flowers, etc. And they go in a big vat, and then you can either drink them at 6 in the morning and 6 at night, or 6, 12 and 6 again. And the idea is that by having the plant in your body, the plants in your body, you become allies with them. You get strength from them, you get taught by them. So you spend a lot of time in seclusion, and you get a very plain diet. But you lose a lot of weight. There's nothing on me now, and you feel really good. And so throughout that, you also drink ayahuasca. The ayahuasca is, you get a lot from the ayahuasca while you're on the plant dieta, because your body's so clean. And yeah, I've had some really good experiences. And more about the retreat itself. The family, really welcoming. So they live on the retreat as well. So it's a real family vibe. You feel like at someone's home instead of just somewhere sort of separate. The food's good, and there's 2 dogs and a monkey, which I really like. I love having animals around. They've all got really good character, the animals, and there's loads of dogs everywhere as well, which I think is really cool.
So tell us a bit about your ceremonies, like to be more specific about your
So my ceremony's been pretty good. Lots of messages. I found with ayahuasca that a lot of people, because of the way that it's talked about on the media, etc., think that it's just going to be and blow your head straight away, but that's not the way it works. It knows you when you drink it, so it tends to start quite slowly, working with the body a lot. So a lot of people have experiences where they think there's nothing's happening, but they'll be sick a lot, and they'll purge out of both ends, or crying, or shaking, or sweating, or jaw chattering. There's loads of different ways that the energy can come out, and it's a gradual process. You become attuned to the medicine and learn how it works. So for me personally, it's taught me a lot. It's taught me how to properly heal. So to use my hands to charge up the energy, like so, really gradually, and to feel it, the resistance, and then you get them in like that, and then go back out. And by the time you get them back out, it literally feels like 2 huge balls of electricity on your hands, you're shaking like that, and then to apply to where you need, and that goes for other people as well. And then, so that's been pretty mind-blowing. And then I was taught last night the opposite of that, so how to actually draw energy out, so negative energy, how to draw it out of myself, which just takes away nausea. It also can unblock visions. Say if you're having trouble with your mind, too many thoughts, just like, you know, you're sitting there and you're watching sort of your visions and you just go, that's a bird, that must be a bear, that must be, you know, whatever. It helps you just to go, shut up, and see and just observe instead of commentate. I've seen a lot about my future, not necessarily exactly what I'm going to be doing, but the paths I should take to get there. And probably the main thing that I've realised is that the medicine doesn't do the work, you actually do the work. The medicine cleans you up, but it shows you how to do the work on yourself, so it teaches you. It's a teacher more than anything I've found. A loving, motherly teacher. It teaches through your body. You find your hands just moving up and sort of like massaging little bits of your body, and little sounds, say someone burping, will trigger off like insights about the amazing like structure of the human body and how beautifully intricately connected it all is. And you know, like for example, when you're being sick, like I'm quite I'm a professional vomiter, let's put it that way. And when you're being sick, you realise how, to be explicit, how connected your mouth is to your bumhole. And it's like, it's beautiful how like, how connected it is. Like, it really gets you to know your body. And one of the most beautiful things as well I find is that it's not here the attitude they have towards bodily functions and even like a lot of behaviour. It's not so controlled, and it's not like they're not insulted by things. They don't judge, they just watch and allow you to be and grow. So it's a beautiful environment for myself to be in, because I've often felt quite restricted over the years. But I think I'm going to leave it there because I'll probably go on forever. But I hope you enjoyed the interview, and come to Dr. Sanango, you won't regret it.